Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will show you how I repaired my freshwater tank and what other surprise issues I found while doing this repair. I originally had not planned on making this repair into a YouTube video, but I did document the repair with my camera phone. Recently, I've been asked by a few others about my water leak, as they have also experienced water leaks. So I pieced together this video from my video clips. Therefore, it's not of the same quality of my other videos. I sincerely hope this video helps others who may be experiencing a similar issue. Also, while making this video, I discovered other issues that could be impacting other Thor B-Class van owners. So let me show you the issues and how I corrected them. First off, when I inspected the RV before purchasing it, one of the issues that I discovered was water on the floor behind the driver's seat. The dealership tightened all of the fittings and we had thought the issue was resolved. However, within the first week of ownership, I again found water behind the driver's seat. Upon further inspection, we found that the wood inside the water filter and pump cabinet was still damp. After thoroughly drying the area, I found a small leak just under the freshwater drain pipe. Notice the red mark? This mark was put there by the factory. I believe they knew about the leak, but the RV was released anyway. Now, I needed space to work around the leak and figured I would remove the pump and filter to allow easier access to the area needing repair. So I started my repair by filming the water pump filter area so that I could use it as a reference guide so I could be sure to put everything back into its proper place. Next, I removed the water filter and pump from the board and pivoted them forward out of the way. I did not actually have to disconnect any pipes for any of the repairs that will follow. Next, I removed the cabinet door and board that the pump and filter were mounted to, and this revealed the water tank. Next, I completed a thorough inspection of the water tank and the surrounding areas to be sure there was not another leak somewhere else that needed to be repaired. The first thing I discovered was a screw protruding out of the bathroom area and within a millimeter of puncturing the cold water line. The next item I noticed was the bathroom shower drain pipe did not appear to have a seal going through the floor. Later on in this video, you will see how bad this issue really was. The next issue I discovered was that the water tank was not strapped in properly. However, this was a relatively easy fix as long as you have small hands. Also, I should note that I drained the water tank and was able to raise it up an inch to allow for easier access to the hole needing repair. For my first attempt at repairing the hole, I tried Gorilla Epoxy. I first wiped down the area with rubbing alcohol to be sure it was clean, and then applied the Gorilla Epoxy. However, as the leak was on the bottom and the epoxy needs to set for 10 minutes before thickening, I ended up losing the fight to gravity. But the epoxy did slow the leak considerably. For my next attempt, I decided to try Flex Paste. I simply put a thick coating all the way around the entire area and even onto the tank. It was not the prettiest of applications, but after the 48 hours of wait time, it worked like a charm. I then set out to understand why there was not a seal on the bathroom shower drain. I had to use my camera phone as it's impossible to see that area without using a camera. In this part of the video, you can clearly see the hole cut through the floor of the van, and you can clearly see the top of the gray water tank. I was shocked, as driving through any rain would allow water easy access to the van, not to mention cold air, bugs, rodents, etc. I then decided to take a look at the drain pipe near the back of the water tank, and of course this pipe was not sealed either. And you could again see the top of the gray water tank, which is of course on the outside of the van. As you saw in the previous clip, the area that needed to be filled was incredibly hard to reach. So I'm going to be using this big gap filler, and I'm going to be using 2 of these
nozzles. I took one, attached it to the can, and then I used an air tube. It's really an aquarium air tube, and I attached it to another one of the nozzles. And I'm going to use this to reach into the area that's really hard to reach and just spray some of this stuff into it.
The extension I created worked well. However, it is a challenge getting the spout end into the right place. In these next video clips, you can see the results of my first attempt. I did have to go back and put a little more in a few places. I apologize for the crudeness of the video, as it is hard to get a camera in such a tight space. However, in the end, I was able to seal up the holes. In these next video segments, you are going to see the foam insulation repair job on the drain pipe at the back of the fresh water tank. Again, this space is very hard to reach, but by using the flexible nozzle I created, I was able to fill the gaps. Next, I decided to cut the end off of the screw that was threatening to puncture the water line. This screw is not accessible from the bathroom without taking out the entire bathroom shower insert. I did this by using a hacksaw blade. I then correctly tightened the water tank holding strap and started the assembly process. Here you can see the mounting board, water pump, and water filter back in place. I then reinstalled the door and the project was officially completed.
So I hope you found this video useful if you're experiencing some leaks with your RV. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and watch out for future videos. Bye for now.